Well, thinking back about my career, about the greatest achievements, as you call it, or what I was most pleased about, I think I can think of it in two different ways. The first thing is sort of what I might call timely impact, where I think I did move through collaboration with lots of other people, things forward at the appropriate time, perhaps a bit quicker than they would have. And the first of those is the introduction of DNA analysis as an adjunct to clinical genetics. I mean, this was an area where the fact that I had been involved in hemoglobinopathies gave me a bit of an advantage, because that was where DNA analysis really first started and so on, in terms of actually determining mutations and so on. So we were able to hit the deck running at Great Ormond Street, and then there was and we got the first clinical probe for haemophilia A, a probe that Kay Davis had got from X-Library, and we started using that long before we had any organised service side of things at all, really, and people from Europe sent blood samples, and we just got on with it, really. It was great to see the sisters of boys with Duchenne muscular, with haemophilia A, go from sort of where you may be a carrier but probably not, to, well, no, you are not a carrier, you know, and that brought out the element of clinical genetics, which I think people have somewhat overlooked, that we give a lot of good news when we have very precise tests. So, and then of course we were asked to be part of the special medical development, which is a thing the Department of Health were really forward-looking in this respect, and they got Cardiff, Manchester, and us at Great Ormond Street, and with David Weatherall doing the hemoglobinopathies, to do a 3-year project to see how it would work. And remarkably, people were mapping genes very quickly, and we were able to at least use markers close to where the genes are mapped for a process I used to call gene tracking. It was a phrase I introduced to determine from the pedigree whether someone was a carrier or not, dependent on which markers they got. So that, I think, I was very proud of, because it took off in this country quicker than anywhere else, and it had been properly evaluated by the Department of Health. It amused us that the evaluating team from St Thomas's got much more money than us, who had actually done the pilot,